Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading today. We have a tarot reading, and yeah, let's see what we have. And yeah, take what fits, leave the rest out. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And right now the Sun is in Taurus, Capricorn, another Earth sign. So that's always good. It's always favorable. Yeah, it is. And yeah, and that is going to be your fifth house, I believe. Is that your fifth house? Let me see, Cap, Aquarius, Pisces. Yeah, it's your fifth house of love and sex and creative pursuits, or your, how you shine, things like that. It's also about children and having fun. Let's see what this says, though. And we have the tracker. So the tracker is not somebody who's stalking you. The tracker is when you're paying attention to where you're going. That's it. You're paying attention to either a career move, or just something that you are maybe initiating, but it is paying attention to that. And we have the spirit keeper of the south, and let's see what they have to say about that spirit keeper of the south. Let's see what they say. Here it is, and this is abundance and prosperity in all forms. So Capricorn, whatever you are kind of tracking here or following or kind of staying with it, pay attention to the details. That's the tracker. And you can become prosperous. Look at that, expansion in all forms, rapid growth and movement. So keep going, Capricorn. All right. We'll get one more card, and we have the Elder. Okay, so it's kind of a Capricorn card because the Elder is, like kind of the higher up, or the boss, or the leader, right? Can be the leader of the family, and leading figures and things like that. But the elder is where, the one who has the last word, or the one who is wise, right? Maybe you are that elder. You could be. Um, let's see what else we have. And we have innovation, and these are career cards. They are innovation. You'll need to come up with new strategies to keep your plans in motion. Old ways are outdated. Invent, create, and test ideas. Really interesting, Capricorn, with the sun is in your fifth house of creative endeavors. So this is telling you to be innovative and use new methods, or use something new. A wish come true. Your wish is being granted, but it may not come the way you expected. No worries. It's just what you need. Okay, perfect. So this looks really good for you, Capricorn. Your wish is coming true. Looks like you have to pay attention to something here. Um, yeah, and maybe to somebody who's wise, or maybe you are the elder. You have to pay attention to the details. Pay attention to your journey as you are, approaching this thing that you want. And it's saying to be kind of innovative, right? Yeah, and innovative always means do something new. Yeah, NOV, right, is like new, right? Yeah, novel, novelty, nuevo in Spanish. It's all about new. Let's see what we got. If you guys want a reading with me, check out the description box. My website is there. I still have some great readings. Mystic Sense still has a free 5-minute psychic reading for you. And regarding my readings, yeah, I have some great readings, and the astrology readings have been marked down, and they have a lot. And I'm really reading the chart with, wow, with like so powerfully, and talking about everything in your life, and talking about your parents and the situation when you were born, and everything you were given, your talents, and your shortcomings as well, and struggles. Everybody has some struggles in their life, they really do, and that is always to help bring us expansion and growth. Yep. And the chart talks about many other things. Yeah. Everything about your life. So let's see what we have. Your journey, because that's what your chart is. It is a blueprint of your soul and when you were born. That's exactly right. Let's see what we got. And we start with the Two of Swords. And we have the Page of Wands. You can get a tarot reading with me too, of course. And we're going to cover this star because she's not dressed here. So Capricorn, you have, and this right here, the Page of Wands is typically about a new path, a new direction. So if you're going in a new direction or you're thinking about it, I would go for it. Yeah. And so, you have this Two of Swords, and that can be showing you, like, I don't know if this is the right path. This could be your energy right now, right? I'm not sure. Let's move the camera for you. Um, yeah, and there is a lot of hope and faith in this reading. The star can support you here, right? This can help you bring a new beginning. It can sometimes talk about healing or overcoming. Yes, kind of follow the star. Um, Yeah, and the star is, she's the water bearer, so the water always can mean healing. Yeah, and trusting your intuition, trust the stars, right? Now, you have this Two of Swords you start the reading with. Here's the path, but the Seven of Swords is, you could be worried about, like, somebody not telling you the truth here. Yeah, you might be worried about that. And so that's why you have the Two of Swords. You could be at a block, right? You might be here. But, we have this card. Your wish is going to be granted here. And then you have the Ace of Wands, Capricorn. That is something passionate or inspirational for you. Yes. So, yeah, and this card too, the Seven of Swords, it doesn't always talk about you can't trust somebody. Sometimes it talks about you're running away from something, right? Capricorns don't usually run away. No, it rules the 10th house of achievement and authority. Yes, it does. And, authority figures. So, and patience. So, long-term goals even. But, if that's the case, you're probably rethinking it. Um, should I kind of maybe walk away from something? But if this is love, if it is about love here, you're worried here that somebody's going to lie to you. But you have the wish come true card. You do. Let's get a card on the Page of Wands where he is stepping out on a new path. That's what he's doing. And with the Two of Wands, you see, and he's choosing his path, right? He has the globe in his hand, and he is holding two wands, and he's holding one, and one is at his side. That usually has to do with the choice of where you're going. The wands are movement. Where are you going, Capricorn? And the Seven of Swords, we're going to get a card on that. Let's see what we got. We have the Four of Cups, which can be a card of disappointment. So you may be, if this is love, you might be worried about disappointment with somebody. Or if it's career, you're thinking, God, I might end up being disappointed if I choose this new career. Wow. All right. And so we have the Eight of Pentacles here, and that is the mindset. And this is about work, or it's about devoting yourself to something. It's either or. And that's the mindset. And it can be something you really like or somebody you really into, right? Because he's really into his job right there. The Queen of Swords is your discerning mind in this reading, Capricorn, right? Your intelligent, discerning mind. And the Ten of Wands, you're discerning. Is this going to be too heavy for me? Is it going to be burdening? Um, Maybe, if it's about somebody else, you may want them to drop something here, let go of something. That's a possibility. Or if it's career, you're thinking it's going to be a lot of work. Yeah, a lot. And but the ten always ends, Capricorn. It's the last card. So and you may be trying to lay down a burden about trying to decide here. Remember, the Two of Swords heads the reading, right? Those are the swords, and she doesn't know what to decide about something, or maybe what to choose. And here it is next to the Two of Wands. He's choosing. The star is in the environment. This may be in your psyche. This could be because typically what the environment is, right? But you could be feeling this is very hopeful. you may, and that's why you're kind of, I mean, the star next to the Ten of Wands is kind of, they're at odds with each other. They're like, well, is this going to be heavy, or is it, or is it more hopeful? And can I have a new beginning here, right? Things like that. Or is this very inspiring? And it is, because it's in the environment, but you're not sure about it here, or somebody here is wondering if they can have a path with you, a new beginning. And now we have the Ace of Cups with it. So this is likely about love. All right. This can be self love. When you choose yourself and you choose what you want, the Ace of Cups can be self love, right? We can't do anything without self love. I know, it doesn't sound as exciting as romantic love, but it really is. And the Tower here might not be as exciting, but can bring you exciting new beginnings if you trust in yourself, right? The Tower is, this is kind of like, if I let something end, will it work out? Because it's showing up on the hopes and fears. So, you may have had, this can be about you ending something, and it can be about also a powerful realization, maybe that you've had, or somebody else in love, right? Of course, somebody else romantically. And as I said, right now, the energy is in the fifth house of Aries, not Aries, but Taurus is your fifth house of love and sex and creative pursuits, or what you want to create for yourself. Here is the Seven of Wands in the outcome, and this is, you're feeling kind of overwhelmed by this, Capricorn, and it's showing up with the Nine of Wands. All right, but that's all right, because, and the Nine of Wands is resilience. So this could be telling you, if you want some type of a career, just go for it, and you have a wish come true. And if this is love, um, you should probably trust in it, because here's the Ace of Cups and the Star in the environment. All right, that could be the physical environment as well. So thank you so much, Capricorn, for joining me. And please like, share, and subscribe. It's helping me out. It is. And also, if you want to hit the little bell, if you want to get uploads or notifications, if you want a reading with me, all kinds of really great readings, and especially your natal chart, it can really, really help you. It is very fascinating, all the very personal things that come out, but that can really help you. And because there's a storyline to your natal chart. It's not just, hey, Venus is in your second house and blah, blah. No, there's a storyline, and it is really to help you reach your true potential. It's very awesome. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here.